Welcome back, everyone. This is Tanya at Side Gig Crafts, and I have a tutorial and project share for you today. So I had this idea and in the back of my mind, and so I put a few of these things together and wanted to share with you what I did. So these are refrigerator magnets, or whatever magnets. I've got them on the back, and I made these with some scraps that I had and some paper packets that I had. I've got two rosettes, one bigger one here and then a smaller one here. I used some eyelash trim, a sentiment, and a little flower and some glitter paper. I stacked it all up and made this really cute refrigerator magnet. I did another one here, again with two rosettes and then some sentiments. I used some scraps and cutouts. And one more. This one says, "You was kind, you was smart, you is important." And who doesn't need to know that? Again with the rosettes, the eyelash trim. I love the eyelash trim and how it lends to texture in here and just a little bit of movement. It's just such a pretty detail. So I wanted to show you how I did it. Super simple. Anybody can do this, you guys. I think the trickiest part is the rosettes, so I'm going to show you how to do that. I've actually got a few made. I use regular glue with these, but I'm going to use hot glue today. So I need to make one smaller one. So I cut strips, and I don't know the measurements on these, you guys. You can cut the strips kind of to your liking. Make bigger ones, smaller ones. The wider your strip is, the bigger the rosette's going to be. So I've got some different strips here, and I actually, for the project I want to make a smaller one. I already made the big one, and I wanted to make a smaller orange one to go on top. So I'm going to grab that one because it's going to be smaller than that one. I'll put these aside, and I'm actually going to put this. I kind of like this one though. I kind of like this one for what I'm doing a little better. Let's put the This is going to be a gift for somebody, so I'm trying to think about them too, but I think this color lends better. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to get out my scoreboard here. I think that's what they're called, and I'm going to score this. Now I need a small one, so I'm going to do, well, actually, I want the bigger texture, I think, on this one. So I'm going to do every ½ inch, okay? So score it every ½ inch. The other one is 1/4 inch, and you'll get a much more lacy, smaller, but I want this to be a little bigger, I think. And I'm just kind of, making it up as I go, but there's no rules. You can do it how you want to. This paper is just a strip from a 12 by 12 pad. So I just went straight across, and I don't know, this is about, I guess I can sort of measure this strip, let's see, and tell you. Just a second here. So my daughter and I have a theory. When we're not sure of ourselves, we're like, trust the process, just trust the process. And basically what that means to us, this is about 1 inch, just a little bit more, but just about 1 inch. What that means to us is that if you have an idea, don't second guess yourself, just go with it. Trust the process, do what feels right at the time, because if you're making it up, there's no rules, right? All right, this is our creation, your creation when you're making this. So just trust the process. So we're gonna fold this back and forth on the creases, on the scores. You guys, most of you probably know how to do this. I think I did this in elementary school and learned this, but I had forgotten how to make these. And so I watched a few tutorials, and I know everybody's making them, and that's cool. So I think they're so pretty in projects, and I'm excited to be able to do something with them. So once you've got your little accordion here, you're going to want to attach this end to this end. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off just because it's kind of an oddball here at the end. Oops, where's my good scissors? So I'm going to cut that one off. Now what I do is I come back in here, and it has to go every other. So this one is going to nest perfectly right in here. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to use hot glue on this project. You can use, I usually use my Barely Art glue, and that works really, really well, and and sets quickly, but since I have my hot glue gun, I'm just going to use that this time. And that may be a mistake because I've never used hot glue to make these, but we'll see. Trust the process. All right, so I'm done with my scoreboard. I already made the one, so I don't need this for this project anymore. I don't think. I might change my mind. All right, then what you do is you want to collapse this all into the middle. Go with the folds. Boop. This is probably the hardest part right here, until it comes back up like this, okay? And then, oh, I forgot my circles. Where'd they go? Where did they go? Let's go ahead and put this one. I got just punch some circles to go in the middle. It doesn't matter what color, just make it coordinate with your project. Put some glue in there. I'm not a master of the glue gun, so forgive my horrible skills. I'll go ahead and set that in there. This burns. Don't burn yourself. You just want to hold it still till it's done. Otherwise, these little guys like to unfold, these little pleats. We don't want that. All right, everybody doing okay today? Hopefully. It's kind of a, wow, this one came undone under here. I'm gonna just trim this out so it doesn't bulk up the project. It's been a little rainy here today. Not bad. I kind of like it. It's a nice day for crafting. Good excuse to stay indoors. All right, and then this one, and some of them may pop up like that, you guys, no big deal. You can glue the back down to another circle, or I'm gonna glue it to something anyway, so it'll be flat when I'm done. So I'm gonna put a little bit more glue here in the middle. I'm gonna glue this smaller rosette to the bigger one. And there I have my stack. Then you can take your whatever you want to design it with and put that stuff together. I actually did I want that on there? I can't remember if I wanted that on there. I think oh, that's too big. I couldn't have cut that one for this. What did I cut for this? I actually kind of decided on some things, but now I can't remember what I was gonna do. Trust the process. I know that I want this on here, and it's going to cover most of my design, but that's okay because you'll be able to see it from underneath. And I want to put this on here. I think I want to do this. Can you see it? I think I want to do this off center. Kind of an off center kind of gal. But then I could just put it straight because is she an off center kind of gal? And I used the pinking shears and cut around each edge. I also want to put some trim on there like I did the other one, so I'm going to go ahead and do that underneath because I want this to, maybe I should have done more. I want this to kind of stick out from underneath so it looks layered. And so I'm going to glue, I already know I want this here, so I'm going to glue this here. And I'm going to kind of put it at the bottom a little bit so that it kind of hangs, because when it hangs on the refrigerator, I want this to show from the bottom. Okay, and then see how that'll look. I think I'm going to go ahead and, oh wait, I wanted this on there too. I wanted this. So, you know, again, trust the process. You can layer things up the way you want to. It's really nice to have the different textures and different things on there. I always like to add fibers to my projects or beads, just because it's different. It's textural. It's something to touch and feel. And I think we touch and feel with our eyes as much as we do with our hands. And so that's kind of important to me to have that on there. And let's see, we want these to be chunky and I want that to stick through. So I'm going to go ahead and do, I think I'm just going to put some glue on here. I don't know if I'm explaining my process as well as just showing you what I'm doing, but I hope you can get something from it. Maybe you can become inspired to make your own. You can use any paper. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything specific. Find something that makes you happy. I'm actually making this for my sister-in-law, and something that her mom always told her. This is her quote, and I found this in a paper pad. It says, "What if I fall? Oh, but my darling, what if you fly?" I know that's a quote by somebody famous. I can't remember who, but that's a special. Oops, I wanted to actually do something a little different with this one. That's a quote that's important to her, and when I found it, that's exactly, of course, who I thought of. It was my sister-in-law. So I wanted to make this for her. And I'm a little bit, I'm gonna be honest here as I'm sitting here looking at this, I'm a little bit sad that those rosettes are fallen so far to the background, but I may need to, maybe I'll make a bigger one. Maybe I'll make one more. So I put a little bit of the foam tape underneath there to make it stand up just a little bit, so it's not too flat. But actually, I kind of like that. When you're looking straight at it, you can see the rosettes behind there. That's kind of nice. I like it. And the eyelash trim is still there. And then I wanted to put some flowers on here. And I think that would be beautiful, but I feel like it might be a little bit too big. Let's try some others. That one won't have enough room to stick. It's going to stick up too much. So that one's out. How about this one? That would be cute going up the side, wouldn't it? That'd be really pretty going up the side. Okay, that's a contender. Some of these are kind of the same, but yeah, maybe this one. This one's a little bit smaller. This one might be a good option. We'll just cut that one off. I don't know if I want smaller though. I kind of like that. What if I go like that and then just have it frame the bottom? I think that's the winner. Now this one has foam on the bottom of it, but I don't think that's going to be in a place that's going to work. So I'm going to see if I can get that off. Don't know. I don't know. Does the stuff come off without ruining it? This is the one I'm worried about because I don't want to tear the flower. There. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so I'm gonna use the hot glue to attach this one too, but I want to make sure I've got this placed correctly so I don't put hot glue all over. So let's go like this. A little bit here, a little bit here. That's a start. And that'll go there. I think I want to put like a tassel or something. Some little, I don't need that guy. Some little beads at the bottom of this too. So again, trust your process. Whatever looks good to you, you guys, do it. Let's see what you come up with. Everybody's art, oh, shoot. Everybody's art is going to be different. It doesn't make it better or worse than somebody else's. I have to remind myself that all the time because mine is, you know, we're our own worst critics, of course. There. I kind of want more eyelash trim. I don't think it showed enough. I think I'm going to put more in there. How am I going to do that? Okay, I like the way it's coming along. Trying to trust the process. I've got some glue ribbon going on here. But I think I'm going to shove it. Ooh, you know what would not be nice? Let's put some more of these back here. What do you think about that? Oh, I like that idea. See, you just kind of trust it along. Okay, because I think that frames it beautifully. I think that's perfect. I can just glue it back there. Let's see here. I don't know if that's the right one though. I like it. I like it a lot. Maybe two of them. Maybe like that. Yes, I think that's it. All right, let's try to tear some of this stuff off of here. I might have to put a backing on here just to make sure it stays put because it's not very sturdy without it. Okay, that won't matter. It's not going to be very sturdy without, but I can glue it in such a way It was much sturdier with the plastic on the back, wasn't it? All right, again, trust the process, Tom. Trust the process. Here we go. Trust it. Trust it. Here we go. It's got glue. Here we go. It's going down. Yeah, I like it a lot. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to glue a little bit. Oops. I'm going to glue a little bit here. Yeah, I'm going to definitely put more eyelash trim here because now I want it behind this piece too. I think it needs to go there. Got some glue on there. Well, all right. I love this. It's coming along. Okay, so let's put some more trim. Am I crazy for this trim? I love this trim. It's so soft and it's just beautiful. That's probably too much. I don't know if anybody's gonna love this trim as much as I do. I don't wanna go too crazy. Actually, if I put it there like that, I don't probably need much at the bottom, just a tiny touch. So maybe that's not so bad. I like it. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna put some glue in there. Of course, you know glue is sticky. And it's going to stick to these fibers really well. Get in there, get in there. Use my scissors maybe. Get in there. Make sure it's all attached so it doesn't come crawling out. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to actually cut that one so it hangs by itself, not a loop. Yes, 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 yes. You guys, it's so pretty. Okay, now a little bit more down here, just a little bit. And I think there's a little piece. And I think I'm gonna just attach it just like that. I'm sticking at everything. Told you I'm not a hot glue gun user usually, so this is, yeah. It's just kind of not something I usually do. I love that. Isn't that pretty? I like it a lot. Okay, so that's it. That's all I plan to do is just that. Now, these magnets, these little magnets, I got at Dollar Store. That's it, Dollar Tree. Put some hot glue on there. Glue your embellishment on. Simple Simon. You guys, that's it. That's how I've made my embellishments. I hope you like it. I'm sure excited about it. I know I would put that on my refrigerator. I don't use refrigerator magnets, but I would definitely put that on my refrigerator. So I hope she likes it. And anyway, hope you found something fun that you can get from this and that you're inspired to make your own. I'd love to see them. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.